Brant Avid here. Just got out here at the WMA in Louisiana. Gonna go do some scouting with JR.
I hadn't been on this one in a couple years. Brant's never been on it. So we're throwing together a little pre-scout so I can show him a little bit of this area because he'll probably make a couple hunts up here this year without me. So we'll keep y'all posted.
All right. Coming up to this opening right here, there's a lot of deer tracks. It goes right and it goes left. I said that backwards, but we're gonna try the right side first. But it looks like they, maybe 2 years ago, they did a little clearing out here because a lot of small pine trees. But man, it looks really promising where these deer are laying
Together.
Mm-hmm.
So still walking right now, Brant. Seeing a few tracks. We're getting to where I'm more interested in going. So what you see so far?
See a lot of, it looks like they've started kind of doing a little logging out here. So honestly, it looks a lot more promising to be able to get in and out. Nice little game trail right there, but it just looks like you can find a way to get in to there because there's a lot of good bedding area right here. A lot of deer tracks.
So there's some pins that I've dropped.
Yeah.
And everything, and we're that dot there, we're headed in, and you can see over there I got some lines, but we'll see how it turns out.
JR, would you say that's a deer trail or a deer highway? It almost looks like a four-wheeler was running through here.
Yeah, it's not a four-wheeler.
Definitely a lot of activity right here.
All
right, so what we got now, looked like we came across a little creek, and it's gotten a little more shady, bigger pines, bigger trees, huh?
Yeah, you got some like oak, looks like some oak trees out there.
About 50 yards that way, more thicket, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, decent bedding signs. Trying this little split right here. We're about to go to the left, go see where we can find the river coming around, and then we're gonna come back out and hit the right. Big clearing. It's 100 acres at least just of clearing and thicket. What do you think, JR? Think we're gonna see some more good sign?
Hope so. I've actually never been on this part.
All right, now what happened? You just
looked up.
You were coming down this ridge right here.
Yeah.
What'd you see?
6 on 8 point.
Solid body there.
Yeah, solid body sitting there looking at us.
Just transitioning across the road. Probably going bed to food or food to bed. The tree is like right in the corner of this big thicket. Deer like just walking right down the side in between this big pine thicket that been clear cut and then all these hardwoods. Whew, that's a promising spot right there. Found a new side of the public land we're on right now. It's more hardwoods with pines. And we were looking on the maps and seeing what looked like a good transition in here. So it's worth the 300-yard walk down this old logging road to see. What you think, JR? You think it's worth going and check it out?
Yeah,
give it a look. You're out here anyway, pretty day. A little wet. It rained the other day, but
which is actually helping us because it makes it easier to find the sign when it's wet.
Yeah. So anyway,
super hard and dry.
Now this is nice. This is a nice drop down, hilly. So anyway. Brant here, Delta Plage Outdoors, on another piece of public land here in Louisiana with Mr. Julius Craig himself. We're just doing a little more scouting, early spring, see if we can find something worth our while. Whew, nice stretch of right away right there through a bunch of pines coming back. Big low spot right there, a lot of deer tracks. Finally made it out of that clear cut. Now we've gotten into some woods here. Not as promising as the other spot we were at yesterday, but still gonna be hopeful that it might be having some deer here. What you think, JR? This looks promising here. Nice cut over. That's JR way over there, scouting out the other side, but good little transition.
So we've been scouting. We've got on a few things. I think Brant's finding some stuff he likes. We'll see how it goes from there.
Anybody else had the same mind here? That tree looks like it's been used once or twice.
Yeah, we've been up and down it a few times.
Well, I wonder why.
Brant's over here fighting his way through to see if he can, what he likes from that oak and that pine that's there.
Me and JR here walking out of this first spot we just landed at. Check some stuff. They not as promising as the other spot it appears at first sight, but that doesn't mean that it's a guaranteed bad spot or anything. What you think?
I think we saw more sign at the other location. This one's got some promising areas. It's just working into it, and at the right time. And this one's gonna have to be hunted a lot in the on the right conditions.
Yep. Well, we're gonna try this other one real quick, see what we can find. Back in the truck again, on our way to another location here in Louisiana.
Hitting another group of public land, trying to get an hour or so on it. Then we got to go, I think, check some stuff out on Brant's boat. He's got a relay issue. So, you know, when we talk about Delta Lodge outdoors, we truly mean the outdoors, not just hunting. There's a lot of fishing and everything else involved.
And we're here in early March, and the marsh is about to pick up here in South Louisiana. And this is a nice, pretty field here at another public land here in Louisiana. We're checking out, seeing what it looks like for this spring. On the way in, saw a couple birds flying through. Looks like they've been doing a little burning on the other side. Tune in, we'll see what we can find. Got a good little pack of wild turkeys right here on the other side of the field with us. Just walked up this ridge right here and saw them moving around. It's spring, so they're up and moving for sure. Yeah. Yes, indeed. What you thinking?
Running here real quick. Haven't been in a few years. Used to have a good ridge in here, like off to our left. I mean, right, a couple 100 yards. But I've also caught quite a few bass out of the creek. That's the main reason I want to go in.
This is something different you don't see. From the road, you would never realize they got a little small creek river that runs through here, but plenty of elevation, a ridge, all kinds of cool stuff.
This is where I was talking about walking in. I wanted to see that we've caught all the bass out of before, right here in this corner.
Whew. That's nice. It's pretty too. Finishing up a good afternoon of some scouting. Early spring, Louisiana, public land. Pretty successful trip. Saw plenty of good, promising signs. Definitely optimistic about, you know, coming back out in maybe a month or two. Probably be warming up a little bit more. Have to be mindful of snakes, but other than that, man, not a bad afternoon. Really got a lot of steps in for sure.
It's March, so I'd probably hit it in like June. Then I'd stay out until like September, and the first week of September, probably take a look at it and see if any of it was what you wanted, and go from there.
Heck yeah. All right, as always, what do you always say about the great outdoors?
I always try to introduce somebody to the outdoors.
Have a good one.